Hi everyone. Hi North Nottingham. We're going to have a special guest here today. At some point he may show up. I was on the channel on Monday. Hi Hinsdale, how are you? This is a new friend in the background. I've even moved my office round. That's a new friend, if anyone's wondering. Decided to get myself a new friend. So yeah, Friday, well, why am I saying Friday? I've been like this all day, honestly. I'm just muddled up. But Wednesday nights are just basically chill out session. If we get quite a few people in, I might do an EVP. We'll see how we go. I'm just gonna chill and have a laugh. Hi Eagle Eye, and welcome. As I was just explaining, it's just pure chilling out, having a laugh, and if we get enough people, may do an EVP session or a tarot reading. See how we go. But it's just, everyone can get to know each other. I get to know you, and it's just one-to-one chat, really. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll have someone else joining us soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have worked this out. Luckily, I've managed to I've worked it all out now. Yay! Last time it didn't work. I fixed it. We know what we're doing. Well, I think I know what I'm doing. Let's not jinx myself. Let's not do that. So how is everyone today? Want to see a scary witch? Let's see if we can get a set off. There we go. We can have a scary witch. I've been having some weird stuff going on in my house at the moment. Last night I swear down it was a growl. I really did think it was a growl last night. I was lying in bed and I heard something growl at me. But then my son, he said that when he woke up this morning, he said his sister was in the same bed as him, but he wasn't. Hiya.
Hey, what are you up to? Well, starting, I guess, obviously.
Hello, guys.
Hi guys, I'm Aku Ryu, so that is my YouTube channel. I'm just saying, so I'm her guest, so.
He's come to have a good old chinwag with us.
Huh?
You've come to have a good old chinwag.
Hold on. How many people was in the chat, dear? I'm not. I don't want to put it on my 3. I don't want to put it on my computer because it might turn on my little thing, video thing. I'm gonna try to do it on my phone. Oh, there's a few. Eagle Eye, what's up? Eagle Eye Vlogs.
Oh, 4. Sorry, I miscounted. That's me for you.
You guys have any? Well, I don't know. What are we talking about right now, dear?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. I got distracted. I'm sorry. But yeah, last night I heard a growl. But then when my son woke up this morning, he said his sister was sleeping in the same bedroom as him. But she wasn't. She was in her bed. So I'm thinking, have I got a demon or something that's making itself look like my daughter, maybe? And maybe trying to attach myself to my son. I don't know. I've got to figure it out. I think there's something here. Why was that message rejected? Who did that? Was it you?
Do what?
What's going on?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. There was a message that's been rejected. So
Oh, I saw that. Oh, I don't know.
I have no idea. Just wondering what was going on. I was just like, why has the message been rejected?
I didn't do it. I don't have that privilege. I don't have the blue.
You do have the blue.
Do I do?
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention. I didn't even know. I haven't chatted. That's why.
You have the blue now.
I had the. I'm a moderator. Hi
Mm-hmm.
guys. I didn't know. I know you did too. So on my channel, what I'm saying. I should invited. Let me see if my friend Sarah wants to say hi in the live. Well, not on our chat, but see if she wants to join the chat online.
If anyone wants to join us, feel free. You can come and join us on here. We ain't bothered having it's just all have fun, have a good chin wagon. Want to join us, or even comment your most scary ghost story. Carry on, because I fully enjoyed it, and so does Manny. So yeah, call him Manny. It's easier.
Yeah, Akuriyo means red dragon for people who want to know. It's funny. My friend Sarah told me that's what it meant because I didn't know myself. Like I knew that Ryu means like blue or something. Or I didn't. I guess I kind of forgot my own name. It's those days, those long days. But I hear my dad.
Hold on, where is that? Hold on, guys. I don't know whether. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know whether half of you are subscribed to Smallwood Homestead. I don't know whether she's going to come on, but at the moment she's going through some hard times. So if you can also send some prayers to her and wish her all the best. You know, she's really announced Smallwood Homestead. She's going through some hard times right now, so she could do with, quite a bit of love. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. I've been watching a couple of her vlogs lately, and she's not been herself, bless her. I mean, I don't know whether she'd join us tonight. She normally does, but see how we go. Was you looking?
You. Well, I was looking at you, and then I saw myself on the side, so I was like, oh.
I know, I'm trying to get used to this split screen situation. I'm really confused. Eagle Eye. Yeah, ever since I started doing my paranormal investigations again, my home has got more active than what it was, because I do have a little child that stays here and a male spirit, but I don't know what the growling was. I've never had that.
Oh, that's interesting.
Why is it interesting?
Huh.
Why? You can carry on, just putting.
Do you want me to mention about my channel? I guess yeah. Okay, if you want me to.
Yeah, carry on.
I didn't know. I was just waiting for your cues and stuff. Anyway, guys, so my name is Manny. My channel's name is Akuriyu. I do vlogs. I do some spirit box sessions. I do gameplays. I do live streams. I started a whole podcast series, so I'm doing that too. She's been on my, you were my guest on there, so I do them. I try to do them on Sundays and Mondays if people who are interested in like interviews and conversations and dialogues and stuff, and we talk about different things.
Yeah, that was fun on Monday.
For those of you if you want to come and say hello or support my channel or whatever, just hit the notification bell, because I don't have really a set time and stuff, because it's with different people, so I try to work around their schedule and stuff like that. So anyway, those for those of you who are interested in that. So
do you know how confused I am right now?
Why are you confused?
because I've got two screens on her. I'm just like, what's going on? I've got writing on one side, me on the other side, and I'm just like, oh, what? Hurting my eyes.
No, you're fine.
And I'm really sorry if my lighting's bad, but I really give up with this lighting.
Give me a second. I'm going to wait. What am I doing? Sorry. No, I don't want to do anything. I'm gonna exit this because I don't want my video to play. I have a video that always plays because I'm on my own YouTube channel. Yeah, see, for me, I had to have two different windows, which is kind of silly. Oh my God, give me a second. Okay, it didn't play. I got all scared. It's like, it's gonna play. It's gonna play songs.
Wow, I bet that you even have a male and a child spirit of female. That's amazing because it's the same as mine. As I said, I've been connecting with spirits since I was a little girl, as you all know. So I don't know, it's nothing new to me. To be honest, and ever since I had this, when I was a child and one of them suffocated me, they can growl at me, they can punch me and do whatever. It's nothing compared to that, so I'm not bothered.
You're braver
Carry
than
on.
me. You're braver than me. I don't know. I want to get punched or anything.
It's better than being suffocated. Come on, you
Well, yeah.
know what I mean. So
yes, I do.
that doesn't matter.
True. You guys have any questions for me? I mean, I could share some of my. Well, I don't have a lot of paranormal stories. I could say I have encountered one aberration, and it was probably, I would assume it's my spirit guide that was communicating with me at the time. That was like almost 2 years ago. Had, well, you know my story. So I mean, for you guys, so I originally wasn't from. I'm in Florida. For you guys who don't know that, I was born in New Jersey and lived pretty much in a 100-year-old house. My mom, my grandpa's seen like aberrations and spirits. I didn't really encounter anything. I more like I felt like evil, and you know the story. I felt evil in the basement at the time, but I was like around 5, so it's like kid doesn't know what evil. A kid, like, obviously in that age, I don't know better. I don't know what's evil, or what I mean. So for me, it was like more of this, I guess, feeling the negative energies. But I think at the time I thought it was evil or something scary in the basement, and then I found out that someone hung themselves in that basement, and connecting those connections once my grandfather told me when me and my sister were older and stuff. And it made sense why I was feeling like scared or feeling like there was something wrong. And then besides seeing, I think, my spirit guide like almost 2 years ago, did a ghost tour recently, and I definitely know that I am an empath and a highly sensitive person. So don't have too much stories of paranormal stuff except what I just mentioned. So still learning and still growing. So.
And I'm trying to burn sage, so just bear with me. Just ramble.
You're doing what?
I'm trying to burn my sage, but it's not working.
Oh, okay.
I'm rather burning my finger than the sage.
Well, don't do that. So,
how many we got in here?
So Eagle Eye, you have a spirit named Tom. That's cool. Recently, I don't know. You want me to say, I guess, what you've seen around me, or I guess following me? I don't know. I would say
yeah. Like I say, carry on.
So recently, Eagle Eye, we're still in the chat. Natalie.
That's amazing, Eagle Eye.
She said,
"Hey, twisted dreams." Sorry, carry on.
You're fine. Anyway, long story short, she mentioned to me that I do have a spirit following me, and it might be my grandma, but it's not truly confirmed. But what her description of what she sees makes me think it is my grandmother. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but it's like what I said to you. She's quite frail and elderly, and I think she just wants to protect you, which is not a bad thing.
No, it's a good spirit, not a bad one. So, I mean, I haven't tried to communicate with her. I guess I kind of don't want to upset her, so I don't want to.
Don't annoy you.
Exactly. I don't want to be pestering.
No.
So, how's the house? Good. Less sounds.
Hmm?
I said, how's the house? Have you had a lot of sounds, or has it been calm right now?
Calm at the minute.
Calm at a minute.
Hmm?
Did you ever finish Demon House, or you never got a chance?
I need to. I'm a bit lazy, aren't I? Sorry. I
No,
will
you're
get
not
that done.
busy. Well, you have children and stuff. You're a busy woman, so. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, there is a documentary by Zach Bagans from Ghost Adventures, and his documentary is called Demon House. So if you guys have interest, it's on iTunes and all platforms. But actually, if you guys have cable, you could go on the Travel Channel app, and it's actually on there. So you can watch the full documentary on there. He has like 2 different versions now on there. So if you guys are interested in watch Ghost Adventures or follow Ghost Adventures and stuff, so just to draw out that note.
Yeah. I'm just gonna try and post this on the Blue Wrench Club and see whether we can drum up anyone. Because at the moment I'm on the road to 300. I'm halfway there to 300. That's better than nothing. Come on. I can get somewhere. But you know, I really do enjoy my job.
I know you do,
I enjoy doing what I do. So,
which is a good thing.
well,
You love well, especially you're kind of like you have gifts in this field. So
yes.
that was my
Don't know whether it's a good gift or not, but okay.
well. If you had this and you were more or less born with it, there's a reason behind that. It's not. I wouldn't think it's a curse or anything like that. It's just you're gifted. Like I mean, some people would say like people who see spirits and stuff like that they're gifted. So some of them are born with it. Some people say that we all have this ability, but I don't know. We all have to. I think being empathic maybe it could be something that you could develop. I don't know. Can you? Would you agree? Can you develop empath?
Yeah,
Being
because
an
well,
empath or
I've developed over the years, haven't I? Really being an empath myself, so yeah, I think you can.
I guess it could be something you could develop. I mean, I always been sensitive. Like, I always been like a sensitive person. Like when it comes to like emotions or feelings or of thinking of other people's feelings and stuff like that. I could feel what they feel, and it's like I can't obviously control that. It's like I know I'm human too, but that could be part of the gift that God's given me. Like to be able to help people, to counsel people, and that's why I want to do stuff like life coaching and stuff like that because I'm already a natural counselor in a way. I mean, I'm still learning, but talking about like I want to help people, they need help and stuff. So,
Yeah,
but empath, I think I have always been that way since middle school and high school and my childhood years. You know,
yeah, that makes
I
sense.
forgot to look at the chat. I'm so used to not looking at the chat.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's amazing.
yeah, but oh, you're saying that you have seen your parents' spirits. I mean, I'm also sorry for your loss too, because I know that's not a great thing to experience. Death
That's
is
not
never
great.
is a rough experience. I could say I have handled it kind of well, dealing with death. Not kinda, not 100%, but
Manny, can you sort that one out that just come out, please?
do what?
That one that's just come on. Birds aren't real or something. Can you get rid of that? That's spam. I don't want no spam on this channel. I'm not dealing with it, so I'm not interested in conflict. Hi,
Do you want
Smallwood. We've
do
just
you
seen
want
you
me to time out them, or you want me to block them?
block that. It's just spam. Just get rid of it, please.
All right, hold on.
Thank you.
Sorry, give me a second. I forgot how to.
I think Smallwood's done it.
Do what? Give me a second.
I think Smallwood did it.
Oh, whoever else is a mod, help me out.
Yeah, she's done it for you.
Thank you, Smallwood. I appreciate it. I'm a little bit slow.
And Smallwood, we was just talking about you at the beginning of the chat, and we're sending prayers your way because I know you're going through some hard times at the moment, but we're all here for you if you need us. You know, we're chill on this channel, as you know, and if you want to join us, join us. But you know, we're here and we'll support you. Hi, God, the good one. How are you? I'm good. How are you? We're just having a good old chinwag, having a moan. It's all right, Smallwood. It's not a problem. And what's your name, Smallwood? Because I keep calling you that, and just let's have a proper name in the situation, shall we? Oh, and Smallwood, this is Manny. I did a chat. What am I saying? We did a chat on Monday on his channel, so he's now coming to my channel
Yes,
to
hi.
join us.
Wait, what is your name, Smallwood?
I can't keep calling it that. I need a name. I believe in ghosts.
I'm Smallwood.
Gypsy. There we go.
Oh, Gypsy. Gypsy?
I expect then calling you Smallwood. That's, you know, I like to give people the proper names, you know, because it just makes it a bit more
Hi, Gypsy.
personal.
I'm Manny, but my channel's name is Aku Ryu, Akoryu. So,
yeah, well, I forget people's names. That's my problem. I'm editing and taking forever. Yeah, trust me. Try being a paranormal investigator and editing. It's even worse because you've got to go through EVPs. You've got to listen to disembodied voices. You've got to add the effects. It's even worse. Trust me. That's editing and art.
The effects I like. I like the putting music to videos. I like that part. The process of that part is not too bad. I just had to get better in more of my filming and like putting different effects of the video of the. Like you do it really well. I think you do a good job on your videos.
Considering I just started.
You're more skillful than me. For me, I could think of a concept and I could once I have a concept and idea in my head, then I could try to project it. I just have to. I don't put a lot of more effort in my live stream or my videos. I'm still working on it. But I have to get better. For me, I had to get better in capturing the EVPs from the spirit box and listening and getting more intuitive and hearing the different voices. But live streams, you know, well, you've been in a couple of my live streams and stuff like that. Well, I have a different group. I guess I don't want to put everything paranormal on my channel.
Yeah.
You've been to some of my live streams and I could actually hear different things when I'm what do you call it, real lifetime? Is it called lifetime when you're doing it live?
Yeah.
I pick it up better that way. Like I can start like if I ask like how many people or how many spirits are with me, I can hear like 11 or 7, or I'll ask like what's my name and I'll say Manny. I can hear that clearly. Like, but I don't usually go back to my footage and actually trying to like hear the different sounds and stuff. I might have to work on that. See, the audio part or that part is I'm working on. So
we'll get there.
We're getting there. It's time. I'm kind of new-ish to that field. Did I ever ask you what's your sign?
My what? My star sign.
Yeah,
astrology. I'm Cancer. Cancer the crab. Born in July.
You know what's mine?
What?
Well, I don't know. You didn't know that. I'm an Aries. I was born on March 26th. Aries.
There we go.
The Ram. Well, not so much. I'm not really like, because I'm older, I think, wow, I lost my voice. I think because I'm older, I'm like more open to hearing, like learning to like hear people's opinions and not like attacking people's opinions, but learning to hear them. And then especially because I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, I try to listen to how he does it and how sometimes he doesn't agree with the other person, but he doesn't really fight against the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just says like, "Oh, I don't agree about this," or like he just starts talking and rambling. So I think that's why his shows are always like 3-hour podcasts or 2-hour podcasts. Is I guess they talk about everything. But anyway, we're talking about Joe Rogan. He has He is a UFC commentator, comedian, and he has his own podcast. So, for people who don't know who Joe Rogan is, I think he's funny. The stuff I sent you was pretty funny. When
Yeah.
he kicked out the one heckler, I thought that was like he owned him. He owned that guy. He like told him what to like. Shut up. It's true though, because sometimes the people just start shouting out stuff in a show. It's like, why would you do that? Why are you messing with the performer in a way? Because a comedian is a performer. It's an art. So why
Oh
would you
my
want?
god.
What happened? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to type, but I don't know what's going on. I can't. I've had a really bad day with typing and everything today, so
What do you need typing there? I could help you.
now I've done it now.
Oh, okay.
I'm just having a hard moment typing and doing bits and bobs.
I know it's late. Did you actually have another cup of coffee, or you did pretty good not getting another cup?
No, I had another cup. I won't have any more.
Well, yeah, but that's good.
I'll have water instead. I'll do the good option.
um, Trying to think. Yeah, I definitely want to talk to you about once you finish Demon House because I want you to watch the other half of the film. So it's pretty interesting. I think so. It's you have to watch the lost footage. I'll have to send that to you later. He does like another 45 minutes. Like it's almost an hour of after his kind of like lost evidence. I don't think it was really lost. I think he just set it up that way, but who knows? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Who knows how maybe it was lost and they found it and then they decided to put it into an episode. So I don't know.
I don't understand what you mean. I believe in ghosts and Gypsy. Tonight's topic. What is going on with me today? Help me.
I got
Tonight's
you. I got
topic
you.
is basically we're just chatting away, talking about different ghost stories. If you want to talk about a ghost story, or just have a random babble and just relax. And you know me, I'm very chilled and I just take things as it is. And today I'm stuttering. I'm in a mess. I filmed my new video, God knows how many times today. I don't know. I've just had a bad day, really bad day.
Gypsy, tonight's topic is open to discussion. Gypsy, and then she wrote, "You're good. Believe in ghosts. Believe in ghosts." Well, I seen. I believe. Well, this is my philosophy, Gypsy. Like you can't have angels and not have demons. You know what I'm saying? You can't have one or the other. It can't be light and not be darkness. It has to be hand to hand. There has to be a balance, like the yin and the yang. It has to be. There's balances to everything in life. I mean, life is a balance, like a circle and stuff. So, um, I'm starting to ramble, but yeah, like I seen one time I seen a full on aberration, and I wasn't prepared for that, and yeah, I almost crapped my pants on that time. Not really, but I got scared because I asked for my spirit guide and something showed up and I wasn't ready and it disappeared and stuff. But for me, going on my ghost tour thing, and you know this, like I was trying not to like even at night I wouldn't even expect for a paranormal activity like the door slamming and stuff like that at the hotel that we were doing a mini investigation. So I thought that was cool. I wasn't expecting like these things to happen. I just felt like I know it's a tour. I'm gonna have fun with my friend. And we're gonna see where it goes, and because I'm open, I'm kind of like an open, not a book, but in a way, I'm just open to these things. I'm not gonna like be closed minded and say it's it's not real and say that it is real. I mean, for me, I have experienced it, and I because I go by the energy, like feeling things. I kind of go with that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So
Oh, we've got to get Eagle Vlogs on here. You've got some right good ghost stories.
Eagle Eyes, if you ever want to do a live stream with me, I'm always game, man.
Come on, join in.
Eagle Eye, are you a man or a woman? I guess I don't know. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Oh, you're a Libra.
Am I the only cancer crab in here? I'm a
Well,
little crab.
there's only one Aries here, so there's only one me. Well, not one me. Well, I mean, there's one me, but there's not like, you know what I'm saying. Do you guys have any questions for me? I mean, I kind of shared all my paranormal stories.
Woo!
I mean, I know friends like you. You're, you know, a paranormal investigator, and so is my friend Sarah and my friend Murad. I don't know like a lot. Like I don't talk to a lot of people like obviously this topic because a lot of people are skeptical and say, "Oh, it's not real. Satan's not real. Spirits are not real." And it's like, how do you know? Have you experienced stuff? How do you know? Like that's why I always like I want people to experience things. I want people to maybe they need to have an encounter with something and then they won't, you know, be skeptical anymore about it. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe they need to be open minded and like say, hey, you know, if something's real, if a spirit's real, come to me or something like that, and maybe they will. So because spirits are always around us, so it's not something that like there's like no container for them. They're like everywhere. If they want to haunt a certain place, they will. They'll do what they need to do. I mean, they're still living, but in another realm. We don't. Well, you see things, but I don't see things. So it's like
I'm just a weirdo.
no, you're not. I feel things though, so you see them and I feel them. So it depends. It depends on where I'm at. I just yeah, I just remember going down that hallway, man. I felt like heat. I mean, first of all, it was kind of hot, but then I just like felt this like whoosh. You know what I'm saying? What happened? See, I'm not seeing the chat from my computer. I might have
Sorry,
to.
Gypsy.
I invited Sarah to come and stop by, but I think she said she was busy. So it's like, oh, okay.
Hi, Angel.
Oh, Mr. Angel. I know Angel. I did an interview with him not too long ago.
Yeah, I think he's just subscribed to me. He may have subscribed on Monday when I came on your channel. I think.
Mr. Angel, I hope you're doing well, sir.
I'm cold.
I am too.
It's freezing down my neck.
Oh, that's not. Is it like a cold spot or is it?
Oh, hold on 2 minutes. You right, princess? Sorry, my little one. Guys, talk to Manny for a minute. I've just got to go and sort my little one out, and we'll be back. 2 minutes.
What's up, Angel? What's up, Eagle Eye? What's up, Gypsy? I do fire and water. Is it siren? I might say that wrong. I think I know what you're talking about too. That's interesting. I don't know too much about it, so I'm kind of a noob. So forgive me if I don't know everything. Well, especially when it comes to the paranormal world, but that I know that it's real. And for me, guys, maybe Gypsy, you can relate to this. So I have felt and I have seen an aberration, but I definitely have experienced things at a haunted location. Have I done automatic writing? Is that like when like words coming to you naturally? Because if that's what we're talking about, it happened to me one time. Long story short, I was actually watching someone from YouTube, and they're a medium and stuff like that, and they were talking about like you know spirits coming in your mind, and like there's like communication, like you know try to write things out. That's happened to me one time, and I was getting like these words, and it was more of affirmation words and stuff. So and I can't describe it because I was hearing a male and a female voice. This was when I was really diving into like meditation and crystals and um, not so much spirit box sessions, but like getting into eating healthier and trying to decalify my brain or my pineal gland and stuff like that. So, and really, I was trying to open more of my third eye and stuff. So, and that's what we're talking about. I saw. She's talking about it's a site. How you say that? Is it scrying? It's not like when you're like meditating. Is that like a meditative state? Naturally.
Hmm?
What's that word right there? Here, read the chat. Go on the chat. I guess.
I'm sorry, I got distracted with my daughter. Where are we? Where are we?
She says, I do fire and waters. It says siren. I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. I'm bad spelling.
Hold on, I'm looking. No, I can't say that either. How do you say that word?
SCR.
I'm sorry, Gypsy. I can't say it either. I apologise.
I think I know what it is, though. I think I know more or less. It's like automatic writing. I know what you're talking about. I done that one time, and that was like almost 2 years ago, and then I haven't really practiced or tried or anything like that. But I know what you're saying. Kind of like words. Just are we talking about like what about words that come in your mind like voices, but not schizophrenic? Because I would know if I was schizophrenic. I'm talking about like different voices, like spirits trying to communicate. Is that what we're talking about more or less? I don't sound like an idiot. If I do, I apologize. I'm a noob. I'm sorry. I know about feeling and sensing things in the room and stuff like that, but oh my gosh, I'll do it later.
You're giving him a meltdown.
I will try. I think I know what you're talking about. Seriously, so um, you guys are quiet. What time is it for you guys? For me, it's 4:38 p.m. Eastern. I'm in the States, so I'm in Florida. So I'm in the East Coast.
Still early here. It's only 9:30. That's early for me.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Yeah, I don't know. I was getting more communication. I feel like because I can't describe it. Like I was hearing like a male and a female voice, and it was like affirmation. Like they were telling me words in my head, and it's like it wasn't nothing evil. It's just I don't know. It was like affirmation. I don't know. Does that make sense to you? Not only like I was getting communication in my mind when I was trying to practice this. Like
Yeah.
the spirits to communicate to me through my words, and I could hear words. Like I could distinguish, a male and a female voice, and there were two different voices, and it's like, oh, this was like 2 years ago. I haven't done it ever since, but they were like giving me words of affirmation to me. So,
Yeah.
but ever since then, I haven't done it or tried. So it's like, so what would you call that though? Is that communication? With that almost communicating with spirits?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't feel anything when I was doing it. I remember laying down and I was trying to like write it down. I know it's a practice. It's just I'm new to a lot of stuff. I tell you, I had an interest in Wicca, but I don't know where I would start in that.
No, I'm saying yeah. I don't
It's
know.
interesting though. It's interesting though.
It's a very interesting subject, really. I think you can think about it. Don't even
Just,
get me started on it because I'll have you going all night about Wicca.
I mean, I know. I used to know one girl a long time ago, and she said she was a Christian, but she was also practicing Wicca. But I never really I never questioned her or never judged her. Obviously, and that's never been me to judge people. But I remember she used to tell me that she believed in God and she also practiced and stuff. But I don't know too many people that are Wicca and stuff. I mean, I'm not against it. I mean, if that's your belief system, that's your belief system. Like I said, I'm open, I'm respectful. You know, you do what you want to do, you do what you feel. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
not going to condemn you to like because you're not doing it this way or you're not following. Like you and me were talking about religion and how, and no offense to anyone who's religious in this stream. I'm just talking about how sometimes there's different things, and sometimes it feels like a force, and like, you know, we're human. We're created to speak our minds. We're created to experience different things. We're created to, we feel like this is right for us, and we need to follow our intuitions. Or I believe in intuition more and more now. Better, like follow your gut instincts, because usually they're never wrong.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
actually thinking about that and talking about that, when before I was gonna go, see my ex and stuff, I really felt like when I saw she did something that really not hurt me, but I think she did something with Facebook. Like she took me off her Facebook, and it was like that it is drew up like flags like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go and see her, because why would you do that at the time? I mean, long story short, for you people, I went through a separation slash divorce, and at the time I was gonna go and see my ex, try to reconcile with her, and I that day that I was gonna go on the plane, she took me off her friends list, and I should have went with my instincts, saying like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go, maybe this is a bad idea, and I was right, because if I would stayed, maybe she would have told me over the phone or whatever, and I wouldn't waste that whole week, but. I got to see a beautiful country, so Montreal, which is very beautiful, which is very. I wouldn't mind going back, but I like traveling though. That's the thing. I want to one day come, obviously visit you one day. I want to go to Ireland. Ireland is somewhere I want to hit. I think Ireland's really beautiful. I think there's a lot of castles over there. I think that'd be really cool. Maybe I'll bump into Ed Sheeran. That's a joke, but I heard he has an underground. He has an underground like stairs and stuff like that. And he has like his own pub. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Should we go?
I wish I knew him. I mean, even if I knew him personally, I'd probably be like, I wouldn't tell billions of people like, oh, I know Ed Sheeran. I would have kept that. I would have kept that to myself, or quiet about it, because obviously he's famous, and most famous people don't want everyone to know that his business and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I only know about the underground pub that he has because he's talked about it online and stuff.
Come on, we need some more people on. I might do an EVP session. I don't fancy doing it with just 3.
Why not? I love the square box. Maybe I'll get something for myself.
Who wants a spirit box? I don't know who's left in here. I'm really confused.
We should get the square box and see if they could say my name. If they could say my name clearly, that'd be actually really interesting. I guess it's the same tool I use at home, so, and you use the same thing I use, so that'd be really interesting if they could say my name. I'd be like, oh, I'd be amazed. It's like, oh, they know me. Thank you. I'm not being ignored. I don't like being ignored, so.
Can you see the witch better now? Because I've kind of moved my office around. Last time,
All the little icons on the top, yes, it's there. I can't see it because there's a little icons on top of Google Hangouts, but I see it there.
I moved it all around. I was bored of the other way.
Oh, gotcha. I like it though. It's cute. At least it's not like my background. See, I got a closet.
I need put a blanket up and make it look pretty.
I know. Hey, some people actually do that. Oh my gosh, really, Siri? You're gonna answer my phone? I hate you, Siri. Siri picked up my voice and started trying to communicate with me. I was like, no, Siri.
It looks like we're doing the box then.
It's gonna be loud.
Ow.
Actually, good question. Are you going forward or backwards?
Backwards.
Me too. No, what speed are you going? Are you going 150 or are you going like this is the highest speed?
150.
100. I think that's what I have on mine.
But if I sense, I don't know, if I sense I got a bit more spirits, I go a bit higher. So 200.
I think the highest is 100. The fastest is 100. I think 150 is a little bit slower, but it's still fast. Yeah. I know it picks up super fast. Is it gonna get loud, dear? No, I need to lower my volume. Because I know how loud it. Well, mine is not as loud. I think yours is probably louder because you have actually a full-on.
Yeah, it's loud.
Yeah, I know it's usually loud.
Hold on, 2 minutes. Is that loud enough?
Yeah, you can play it. I go always lower my volume. You're good. Go ahead and play it.
Who's here with me tonight?
What are
Hunter.
you? Huh?
Hunter, they said.
You
Who's
said
here with me?
I can't hear it as loudly.
Pardon?
I said your speaker is not as loud in the I don't know live stream.
To turn it
Maybe.
up.
No, don't turn it off. Turn it up. Your volume for your speaker. I mean, you're hearing it, but I'm not hearing it. You should ask who you're talking to on the other side of the live stream. But that's cool that it said Hunter. That's actually interesting. That's not your real name though. I'll never actually say your real name.
What box are you using? PSB7. Have you got a message for anyone in the chat this evening?
I like the PSP 7. I use it all the time now. It's like my best friend now. Your little device to play with.
Have you got a message for anyone? You.
You. For me?
What's your message?
He says, "Hey, what's my name? Can you say my name loud and clear?"
Hi, Paranormal Dolls. Do you have a message for anyone on this chat this evening? I'm not stupid.
I said that?
Yeah, I'm not stupid. I'm asking you if you've got a message for anyone.
I don't know how I feel if I have a spirit calling me a stupid. I might provoke them if they do that. I said, I'm not stupid, you're stupid. I don't know.
Yeah, Eagle Eye, I do try and keep it as low as possible because obviously I don't want to deafen anyone.
Well, that and you have your children sleeping too, so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Eagle eyes. I definitely know what you're saying because every time I use it for myself or I try to watch other people's YouTube videos of it, it always gives me a headache. But I'm sensitive to everything. Like even light bothers me too. And it's like, oh my gosh.
Evil? What's evil? I'm not evil.
I said evil?
What's your name?
Did it call you evil?
Yeah.
What?
What's your name?
That's not nice at all. They need to like. No one's evil here. I'm about love, positivity, and peace. I'm all about that like angels. My guardian angel Michael. And
Come
God.
on, who's here with me?
Are they playing with you? You heard laughter? Oh, that's
Mom.
creepy.
Whose mom's here?
Gypsy, you have a really good ear. Because I could barely hear this very well. Maybe I'm deaf. Gypsy got some good hearing. I could if well, obviously the volume. She's trying not to make it super.
Oh.
What? You okay?
Yeah.
Did I miss something? Why are you coughing?
Sage.
Oh, yeah, that stuff is strong. I know. You don't play with that stuff. I need to buy some more. I need to go back to the crystal shop. It's in
Hi.
if people don't know this, you guys are paranormal investigators. This is sage but spray. So I have used this a lot in my house. I use this like spray all the time, especially doing spirit box sessions. I
Hi,
think
I'm in
that
Paranormal Circle. Sorry. And Gypsy, they said, Mom, I'm trying to get through to them. Whose mom's here?
I have a haunted doll. Eats TD paranormal. I don't know how I feel about dolls. I don't know my you hear something but you don't want to say.
What's your first name? Tim?
Tim. You should have is your spur guy with you.
Do you have a message for anyone?
What happened? Where are you looking? You saw something?
That's okay. Do you have a message for anyone? Yes, what's your message? I'm trying to find out Sam or Tim it was. Who is Sam? Who's here? Kate? Or Caitlin? Are you right, Gypsy? Right, instead of breathing down my neck, talk through the little black box. Because you're kind of annoying me.
Oh, you're gonna put the foot down.
Huh?
I say you're gonna put the foot down. They're annoying you. I got a cold chill too though, but I'm also cold in my house, so I don't know if I could debunk that. Because I got the fan on and the AC on. It's like, but I also feel cold, so it's like I don't know. Do they know my name? Can they recognize who I am? Well, I mean, I'm not nothing famous, but
Can you say anyone's name here? What's the names? Nat, do you have a dog? No, no dog. I have a parrot, which is a small bird, and I have fish. That's my pets for you.
You said a bird?
Parrot.
Elite.
Yeah.
You should get a cat, a pharaoh. Well,
Can't
apparently.
have cats in my house.
Oh yeah. There's
Son's
also.
allergic.
Oh, you're allergic?
No, my son is.
Oh, I used to be. I used to be myself, and then I think I developed immune system for like almost 2 3 years because I used to be allergic all the time. I would have to take Benadryl all the time and Claritin D because it was so bad for me.
Do you not like the sage? Someone with a black dog. What?
Someone in the black dog check their ear. I don't have a black dog. I used to have a black dog. He was a lab, but he's not mine. I don't have a dog no more, or a cat, or anything.
I heard that. My auntie's named Leslie.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
I said, oh yeah. It said your aunt's name.
Yeah.
I couldn't say my name. No, I'm joking. It might say my
Stephen?
name.
Does anyone know a Stephen?
Not to my
Betty?
knowledge. Who?
Betty?
Betty? No. Steven? I met a Steven this week, but he's not my friend. He's my dad's friend.
Come on, keep chucking the names at me. I'm listening.
I don't want to say my name because I want them to say my name. Like I experienced that the other day.
Cyril?
Who?
Cyril.
Zero?
Cyril or something. I don't know.
Leslie. My sister has a friend named Leslie, but she's alive, so I don't know. I don't know. My sister's friends believe in.
Ollie, don't do that. I'm not running. They are messing with me because they just tried to tip the candle on me. It's not very nice. I better blow that out just in case.
Very like Sage. Tell these spirits go away. You need to stop. We're calling your angels and your spirit guides. I mean, they'll probably come and protect you too. Actually, do you know your spirit guide?
Not yet.
Not yet. I know I gotta have one, and I wonder if we have the same spirit guide. But is that possible? Can you have the same spirit guide?
They're being why are you trying to frustrate me? Why are you making me angry? You know it doesn't end pleasant. You should know that by now. I always win.
You're also a woman. A woman.
Yeah, don't annoy a female.
Oh,
Simple.
I know.
Just don't.
You know that. You know that. I'm smarter than that. You said, does it like me? Do they know who I am? Yeah. Huh.
What is that smell?
So they're trolls. They're spirit trolls. Nice. I didn't know trolls. There's spirits that are trolls too. You got them on YouTube. didn't get, didn't think you get them in real life or spirit forms.
Are you standing by me?
And they're trying to mess with you now. Like,
Are you alright, Gypsy? Right, I'm going to go now. Can you say goodbye? I need you to say goodbye. And I need you to leave.
Do you want me to say a prayer, Natalie? Do you feel like I need to? I'll say a prayer. All right, dear God, God, I just ask that right now you protect me and Natalie. I ask that you send your angels, send your spirit guides, send your love, your protection. Do not let nothing harm us. Do not let anything evil affect us, touch us. And I just ask for everyone on this live chat that you protect all of us, God. We believe in you, or for those who do believe in you, God, I just ask that you send your angels, all of our angels, and to keep us safe. In your name, son Jesus Christ. Amen. Well, I close it with Jesus and God, so better step down. Whatever spirit says evil here, better step down.
I
Because you're
need you
with
to say goodbye now. Come on. I need you to say goodbye. I need you to leave. Leave, yes.
goodbye. Leave in Jesus' name. Better back down.
Say goodbye. I'm not looking at you. Say goodbye. Thank you for talking. Say goodbye.
Peace out. We need to do a countdown. Can you count down and then close it that way?
No. Say goodbye. Bye. Thank you. You're welcome. I don't think it's much of a you're welcome. Thank you. Bye.
You okay?
Are you leaving? Bye. I'm not sure if they've left or not. I think they might have.
Are you okay?
Yes, you leave now. You're not welcome here. Okay, bye, paranormal dolls. Thank you. Right, I'm just gonna go and I feel really strong. So I'm just gonna go and sage around and cleanse. I'm gonna leave you with Manny just for a minute. Is that all right, Manny?
Yeah, you're okay though.
I'll be all right. I'm just gonna go and sage everywhere.
Okay,
I'll be
I'm
back
here
in
for
2
you.
minutes.
Okay. Um. All right, guys, who's here with me? Um. Jitsi, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? I was getting cold chills. And I was just sensing stuff. You're still here? I'm sorry, guys, if I'm boring. Okay, well, that's good. Okay. I don't know. That was kind of tense. That's why I felt like I needed to pray because I felt like I get sense for Natalie, like she was feeling something, and I get sense that, and it was like that's why I asked her if I should pray and ask for protection and ask for God, and angels to be here with us and stuff. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's some jerky spirits, I guess you would say, bad spirits. Yeah, some trolls that have nothing better to do. Um, gotcha. You have any questions for me, guys? I'm sorry, I'm not really talkative right now because I'm just making sure that she's okay too. I'm worried about her. Um, what happened, Eagle Eyes? She was getting some really, like, I guess, like mouthy spirits or troll spirits, I guess we will call them. I didn't know there was such thing as like troll, like, you know what I mean, like kind of like in YouTube, have you have those trolls that are just negative and they just want to be miserable, kind of like that. Let her know. I mean, I could let her know too that you said that, Gypsy. Wait, how do you know, Gypsy? Gypsy, I was gonna say the only thing she has told me that I have someone, I have a, I guess, attachment, but it's an elderly woman, which I really think it's my grandmother, but I don't have a clarification that's correct or not. Um, but I'm assuming it is. I just don't. Oh well. Oh, gotcha. Sorry, Jesse.
Hi guys, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I had
Did,
to go and cleanse and grab my obsidian. Even though I've got obsidian around my neck, I wanted some more, so that's what I was doing. I was just cleansing around the home and stuff, protecting my
dear,
children.
dear, Gypsy says to pour salt in your drains.
For
Salt.
oh right, okay. I do
Yeah.
have salt around the door frames at the moment as well. I have salt. I have crystals. I have crystals, salt everywhere.
She says you have some not nice stuff connected to you.
Oh, why doesn't that surprise me? Mind you, I did tell you at the start of the chat that I felt last night I heard a growl.
Yeah, that might be. Well, please protect yourself.
Right.
I know you're trying. I just don't know why they're messing with you. Like, what's their problem? Do they have like nothing better to do? They have to mess with people.
Yeah, I mean, is normal salt okay, Gypsy? Because I think I've only got normal salt at the moment. Is that okay to put down my drains? And I'll get that done. I don't know which salt she means. She could mean any salt.
I feel like if I was ever investigator, like going out and trying to help people, I think I
Woo!
would.
That's Judah.
I was saying like I think I would bully the spirits, like to leave people alone, like stop messing with these people, like like get your own life. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a good thing or a bad thing because I could be aggressive when it comes to wanting to help people and protect people.
I
Is that
know. The person that's connected here is calmed down a bit, but it's a male spirit, and he can. Am I allowed to swear on YouTube? I don't know whether I'm allowed to swear, but it can be a bit of a. You know what? Let's put it that way.
You
Put it
mean
in the
the
toilet too. You got money?
I said, what was I gonna say? Oh, the salt. She's talking about putting salt in your toilet. I was saying like I think I would be more of like aggressive person when it comes to spirits like bothering people. I think I would be that type of person, kind of like Zach in a way. Like I don't like things bothering people or wanting to hurt people. Like I don't believe that's right. You know?
Yeah, but that's a bit like me because if I start to bother my children, then they meet the other side of me. And it's just like you don't
Oh,
go to that side. You know, you leave them happy.
I know. Well, we definitely have to. You need to put that in the butt in a way, like get rid of it. Like it needs to go and not come back ever.
Yeah.
You know, it needs to stop messing with you. Well, here's a good question. Why would it like? Yeah, because I'm still learning. I'm trying to understand this in my head, like in a logical way. Like, why is it okay? I understand it's trying to get. I guess it's a bad spirit that wants souls and stuff like that, but um, I wonder how it got to where you're at now. Like, I mean, has it always been there? That thing?
What's attached to me?
Yeah, the negative energy.
I think so. Yeah, since I was little, I think it was probably the one that wasn't very nice to me in that house. Maybe he's followed me. I don't know.
I mean, that's possible. So, um, because I would think, well, I have heard lots of people say like, if you do investigations, especially in the cemetery, like, obviously there's lots of spirits there. So, that sometimes spirits could follow you home, but that's not always the case. Or if they do, they come, they find out you're boring, and then they leave. I had a friend, his name is Paul Cagle. He's also a paranormal investigator, but he hasn't been doing that for a while. But he mentioned that because he used to have a podcast and he used to talk about that. Like sometimes spirits come follow you, especially from a cemetery or whatever. Sometimes, not always. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I'm just wondering, where is it? Why is
Bye,
it?
Eagle Eye. Well, I have to bless my water source. Oh, no, you made me feel all cold now, Gypsy, because it's like I drink water source like my coffee and my water and stuff, and oh, that's not even worth the thought. But yeah, I'll do that as soon as we finish. So anyway, let's just have a random chat now and calm down because that was a bit intense. Let's be honest. So let's just
Well, I was sensing that from you, and I was picking that up from you, and I could feel it. I could feel like you were something was really upsetting you, and I could like, I said, oh, man, I should pray because I felt like I needed to. So I was trying to read myself, like feel that energy from you. You know what I'm saying? I feel
yeah,
like
I do understand. I mean, because obviously it's the same when when you go out and you do these ghost hunts and everything on your own. It's incredibly hard, incredibly difficult. You know, when you've got no one with you,
I
it's
know,
because it all
I know,
kind of connects to you. Does that make sense? So it just makes it a
no,
lot
it
more
does.
harder.
I wish I could help you more. I would. I'd be your cameraman slash investigator. 'Cause I do both.
Yeah,
But you gotta be careful. I mean, you're going to cemetery though. Like, I mean, well, obviously, I mean, you always gotta be careful around your surroundings. It doesn't matter, right?
yeah, exactly. I feel
But
better now. I've got my
that was
rock.
smart. It was smart that you went with your friend. That was good. That she was it. She that went with you. That's she, right?
Which one?
The friend that went with you when you did your last video, when you went to the
No,
cemetery.
no. I normally take the little ones with me
Oh, that
or a
was by
little
your.
one. Yeah,
Was that by yourself?
no, mainly by myself. I do
Oh,
go by myself. If I go by myself, I have a rule that if I'm by myself in the cemetery, I spend no more than 30 to 40 minutes in there. That's it.
I think I spent less than that. I spent like 10 to 20 minutes. But usually it gets like I don't. Well, you know that about me. I like if I go there, I'm gonna make sure I'll visit my grandparents. So after that, I go, try to communicate and stuff. But I usually say like goodbye. I do a countdown, and I say like I'll do like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, goodbye. And I'm done with that. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. You're supposed to wait for them to say goodbye, but I usually say goodbye. And I say like goodbye. Don't follow me home. Goodbye. And then I just leave. I
I
leave
like
it
them. I like them to say goodbye because it's like to me they're closing it.
close
You
in
know
the
what I
portal.
mean? They're closing the portal for me. So I feel more comfortable when I get them to say goodbye. That's why I wouldn't end the session. I won't end the session until someone has said goodbye to me. I won't do it
Yeah, that's true. But
because
man,
I don't want nothing else coming out that shouldn't be coming out.
you're making me worried now because I don't do that.
Oh, Gypsy, bless you. Gypsy, you're more than welcome to come on this channel at some point and we can have a proper chat if you feel ready or whenever you want to do that. Because you've been here for quite some time now, I think. Can't remember. I don't keep up with stuff. I'm useless.
Well, I
I
do
feel
too,
better now.
Gypsy. Gypsy. I mean, I'm trying to think how to explain this. Like, I'm kind of new more into tapping more into my empathness, like empathic. I can't even make it talk English. I knew I always been an empath and highly sensitive because Gypsy, I can watch videos and especially the animal ones or the ones that the dogs get rescued and like it speaks to me and like I could feel the emotion. Even from the animals, I could feel the emotion sometimes. And I'll feel like sad and then I'll like feel sad for them. I guess it's like, you don't want to see a sad dog, you want them to be happy or be rescued. So
I
oh,
don't know how to do the double chat thing. Manny is your man because he's the one who set me up. So any ask, just ask him.
actually, Gypsy, oh, if you have your own channel, well, yeah, obviously you have your own channel, Gypsy. What you got to do, Gypsy, is you know how you invite people to the chat? All you have to do is copy it and send to the link whoever you want to send it to. So, like, if you want me on the show, or if you want Natalie on the show, you send a link to us in our messengers, and then we click on that, and then it opens to
If
Google.
you have Google Hangouts, that is. She needs to get Google Hangouts.
I feel like a nerd.
Yeah, so basically, if you get Google Hangouts, or if you have got Google Hangouts, add you on there. I can even send you this link if you want to join us. But just have all three of us in here. Why not? Let's just have a laugh.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah, lol, she has her
Anyway,
own channel.
yeah.
She's correcting you.
Huh? What she
She's
said?
she said she has her own channel. Obviously.
Well, yeah, you have your own channel. I kind of, well, yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh dear
It's,
me.
it's been a long day for me, Gypsy. I've been up since 4 o'clock.
Oh, she don't have Google Hangouts. Oh
Worked
no.
all day. You don't have Google? It's free. Google Hangouts is free. You
It
just
won't
make
work
a,
for her.
huh?
It's not working for her apparently.
Oh no, you have to send her the little thing to her Google Hangouts, like
I need
her
to send her a
messenger.
what?
Well, okay, hold on. Let me try to clear my mind. Okay, like you see how I invited you yesterday? Was it yesterday? Day before, whatever. I using the same format we're using right now. I send a copy to you and I send a copy to Sarah. So then you both got it, and then you both all you have to do is just click on that link, and it jumps into that live stream. Does that make sense? But you have
Yeah,
to have
but
obviously Google Hangouts. Just so you don't have Google Hangouts, that's free. You can make a free account. I mean, it's all connected to the same thing. YouTube is Google owns YouTube, so all you have to do is type in that Gypsy Hangout or Google Airtime. Is that Airtime? It's called. I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't know. Are you friends with her now? Like, are you friends with Gypsy on Google Hangouts?
no, this is what we're trying to work out because she's saying
Oh,
she can't get to
then
work.
she has to send you her email to you, and then you add her. Like you added me. She has to send your email. So Gypsy, you have a Gmail account. Um, send it to her and she'll add you and then you get on the hangout once she invites you. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense for people here. Yeah, it's easy. I mean, for me, it is to my audio because I have like I had this thing called uh, Sunflower, which is used for like podcasts and stuff. And then I had my Yeti stereo microphone, and then I had my internal speakers. So right now I'm using my internal speakers, but if I'm like trying to do gameplays or OBS or whatever, I use something else.
Right, okay, so she sent us an email, and then what do I do?
Now I'll add you too, Gypsy, because if you ever want to do a podcast and interview with me, that'd be cool too, if you want to. So
what do I do now?
now you're gonna add her.
How
Wait,
do I do that?
oh man, give me a second, because I'm trying to do this. Oh, give me a second. Oh
I think
boy,
I figured it.
you probably got it before me. Did you get it? I'm bad. I know you go to Google Hangouts. Oh yeah, you go to invite friends. Where's this new is it contacts? It might be under contacts. Phone call.
No.
Oh, where it has the little plus sign. You see where it says the plus sign? And you
Yeah, I
add
just
your
tried
name,
that.
email. Huh?
I just tried that, but she's not coming up.
Hold on, let me try to. Maybe see if I could, if that works for me, then I could help you.
Hold on, Gypsy, we're going to try and help.
I'm gonna try to figure this out. Smallwood Homestead. Give me a second, Gypsy. I'm gonna try to do this too. I got like 3 different windows open.
Oh, I think I might have found you. Well, hold. Hi, it's. I think I've just sent you something, Gypsy, on Google Hangouts. Oh, I'm glad the cold spot went away. I think I've done it right. Don't question me, because I'm not very good at this, but
You are learning.
I'm learning slowly.
Did you get her? I try to
Huh?
add her right now. I think I have her.
I'm on my phone. Right, if you're on
Just
your
you.
phone, go into your, I don't know whether you've got a Google Play Store or whatever it is, and if you download, if you just type in Google Hangouts, you can actually download it. It's a bit
Oh
like
yeah,
mine.
yeah, that's right. But yeah, because if you have a computer, then computer is obviously easier. But if you don't have a computer, then yeah, you can still do it. You can still do it on the phone.
Yeah,
Either if you have an Apple device, it's under your App Store. If it's Samsung, then it's under Google Play, I think.
yeah. I just didn't know whether it was different. 'Cause, you're all in different countries and stuff, so I
And
don't
cool. I'm
know.
glad, Gypsy. Well, we could do a live stream, Gypsy. If you're ever open on, I'm open usually Sunday, Mondays. Those are my days I could do interviews and podcasts and stuff like that. It's my free time. I mean, this is free time right now too, but I like to schedule things if I can.
I don't know where she's gone. She's probably downloading, bless her.
She might be downloading it. Yeah, it's a little bit harder on the phone because you gotta like have that on the background, and if you're doing YouTube, so you're trying to watch YouTube, not the other things downloading in the background. So it's like you have to like switch.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
We're keeping you up.
no, I'm good. It's only 5:25 here. I still got a couple more hours. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll probably go better on 10. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, gosh, I couldn't sleep last night. I didn't go to bed till like 12.
Oh, no.
And I felt
Oh,
it.
hold on. Nat, I got it. Yeah, and I've just sent you a link as well to this chat.
Yeah.
So
Send
I
her the
think,
little send her the link that from this chat, because obviously you could do it. I can't do it.
yeah, I've just sent her a link to this chat. So if you want to, it's up to you. I mean, no pressure, but if you want to join us, pop on and we can all have a chin wag. Sorry, me and my British slang. A bit like what?
Well, you taught me some good things tonight. You taught me I should have them say goodbye, which I usually don't because I end up trying to close the portal myself. But um Other than that, have you seen any good movies yourself? Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Hello.
Can you see me at all?
No.
I see
No.
you guys.
Oh, there
There
we
you
go.
go.
Hello.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. How's it
Okay,
going?
this is weird. I've never done this before.
Well,
No,
so
you're
we
welcome. We just, learning. I'm learning. I've never done it before. Manny taught me, so we're all learning.
in a way, yeah,
Hey, always up for learning something new.
this is
I
true.
don't know how long I'll get to stay on though because I'll have to feed my cats here in a bit.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
You know, critters. They have to eat funny things.
This is true.
Yeah.
You do.
And now I can explain to you, Nat, what I was trying to type. The feeling that I'm getting, it's attached to your apartment building, the actual building.
Oh, gotcha.
It's attached to the plumbing. It has nothing to do with you. It has to do with the building. There's something to do with plumbing. And that's why I said to put salt down your drains and your toilet to purify the water, because it's whatever it is, it's attached to the plumbing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Have you had, like, do you know if there's been any plumbing work recently done or like in the last 10, 15 years or anything?
No.
Because that was the feeling that I was getting, was that it was attached to the plumbing, that it had nothing to do with you. It was that's where it was coming from.
Yeah. Well,
And it's traveling. Pardon?
the flats that I'm living in, or apartments, whatever you call it, is basically they used to be houses, but they're not houses anymore. They've actually been separated into apartments.
Right.
If that makes sense.
That does make sense. But the thing is, it's attaching itself to your particular flat rather than your neighbor, because you're more open and receptive to it.
Yeah.
But if you put salt down your drains and you purify your water, it will send it to your neighbor and get it away from you.
Oh, well, that would be a good idea because I've got trouble with them at the minute. So that sounds like a great plan. I like that one. That sounds like a really good plan. I'll go do that now.
Send them to them.
Yeah.
That's what
But that's what I was trying to get through when I'm typing, but it's so difficult to type, on a phone and short. You have to make it so short or else YouTube flags you. And I'm like, how can I say this?
I know. Sometimes YouTube is a pain in the butt. Like, I like Twitch. Twitch is a little bit more open platform where you get pretty much say whatever you want to say. That's why most YouTubers, or some big YouTubers, they end up going over there. They make a Twitch account and then they have everyone go over there. But this is fine.
The only social media I do is YouTube. I don't do Facebook anymore. I don't do Twitter. I don't do anything.
Discord's another platform.
Too much.
Yeah, I know.
I'm too old to play games that are played on those platforms.
Yeah,
so
rules and nonsense, and it's like, come on, ridiculous.
Because, well, I'm probably old enough to be you guys' mom. Well, I know I'm old enough to be Nat's mom. I know that. I don't know how old you are, Manny, but I'm guessing that I'm old enough to be your mom too.
I'm 34.
Yes, I am old enough to be your mom. Do you know how old I am? Take a wild guess. Nat, don't tell him, because I know you know, Nat, but don't tell him. Manny, take a wild guess, and I won't be offended if you guess me too old.
25?
What?
I said 25.
I'm older than 35. I'm definitely older than 35.
I don't know. I'm bad with this. 40, 50? 40, 50?
50. I will be 51 in October. Yeah.
My parents are older than that. Yeah, my parents are older than that. They're in their 60s. Or, yeah, close.
Yeah.
So.
Well, my oldest is going to be 27 in March, and my youngest is 24.
March what?
25th.
Oh, wow. On 26th.
Yeah, I had typed that in when you said when your birthday was. I was like, oh, my son's is the 25th. Yes, I know all about Aries. I lived with one for Many years.
We're not that bad. Actually, I feel like, well, I'm also older, so maybe older, kind of like more tamed than some.
Well, he's now. When he was younger, my household was interesting because my then husband was a Virgo, and my daughter was a Virgo, and my son is an Aries, and I'm a Libra, and Libras are peacemakers. So I was having to try and keep everybody happy.
That's how my mom is. My mom was. What's my mom? My mom is in May. What's May? May 10.
Depends on when. I can't
May 10.
remember. I'm bad with astrology.
I am too. I mean, I have
And
it.
I'm not a psychic either. So
I'm not a psychic, but I did. I mean, that. Oh yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, I'm kind of new-ish to empathicness. I mean, I always have been sensitive to things. Like, always been sensitive, like especially like movies or videos, and so it depends on what it is. I just been trying to be more open to my feelings and stuff like that. I guess my intuition more.
right. Well, my mom, from the time I can remember, always said that I was special, but she didn't mean it like all parents tell their kids are special. She meant that I was different.
Yeah.
Because I can remember doing this as a little kid, like 4 years old, going in and saying, "Mom, Aunt Vicky's on the phone," and then 10 minutes later, the phone would ring and it would be my Aunt Vicky. And I've been doing stuff like that all my life.
Oh wow.
And then I actually trained under a witch, and she kind of helped me learn to control all the voices because I could walk down the sidewalk and hear somebody reciting their grocery list.
Wow.
Mundane things. It was never like, somebody trying to talk to me. It was always stupid stuff like, oh, I've got to go to the store and I've got to change the tire and I meant to pay for the gas. And, it was always stupid stuff like that. And it would drive me nuts because I thought I was crazy. I thought I was schizophrenic.
Right.
And, I went to counselors and everything. And no, I'm not schizophrenic. My mental illness is depression and post-traumatic stress disorder and generalized anxiety disorder. That's the extent of my mental illness. But my friend Vic was like, I can show you how to turn the voices off and how to tune in to just one voice if you want. And so I spent 3 years training with her, and that was 30 years ago. So I've kind of learned how to control it. What happened just a little bit ago was that I was getting hit rapid fire with a whole bunch of messages.
Oh.
And now you were saying all these names, and what I was getting was them saying a name and then laughing and saying another name and then laughing. And basically the feeling I got was, well, we'll show her. We'll just give her every name we can think of. We're not going to give her anything. Why do we want to give her anything? And it was this almost maniacal laughter, as in, well, we're just going to make her a fool. That's what was coming through.
Oh, it gave me chills.
And that's why I was like, okay, I got to go outside. I have to take a break, because it was just rapid fire. And like I said, trying to type what I meant wasn't coming through properly, and then Nat got up, and I was like, okay, she's feeling it too now. And then you started feeling it. And I'm like, okay.
That's right.
And really what I wanted to do was just to grab this spirit, this ethereal spirit, and smack him upside the head and say, what the F are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I don't put up with that kind of stuff from spirits.
Yeah.
I kick them out.
Gotcha.
If you're not going to play nice, you're not going to play. I know other people who do the opposite. They will taunt them further to try and get a more drastic reaction. I'm not about getting myself hurt, So
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, but you're lucky really that you've had the training and that. I'm still learning on my own, because when I was a kid, if I went into the living room to my mum saying, oh, I've seen this or I've heard this, she'd be like, "No, I'm sorry, you're psycho." And that's what I was classed as a kid. I had no support whatsoever. My mom just thought, "You ain't right. You've got an imaginary friend." And I find most parents do that, and I don't think it's right. Some kids are
No,
generally spiritual. My two children are. And, half the parents make them block it or say they're actually, I don't know, psycho or something. And I find that really wrong with what half the parents
I
do.
agree. I agree. I will teach you a quick trick right now, both of you. When you find yourself getting hit with lots of voices, imagine a radio. Envision the voices coming through a radio, and then see yourself reaching up and turning the volume down. And if you want to focus in on just one particular voice, imagine yourself turning the station knob. And then you tune in to that one voice. That was the first thing I was ever taught about how to control what messages you receive. When you get a handle on being able to tune in the radio or to turn the radio off or turn the radio on, you'll keep your sanity that way. Because if you can't control that, you're going to get hit so hard and so fast, you won't know what's good, what's down. You won't get it, If you can focus on that being radio, then you can control it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was probably the best lesson I ever learned in my training, because it gives you the power, it gives you the control rather than the spirit the control. Because you don't want the spirits to control you.
No,
I don't anyway. I don't want spirits control. I don't care if they're good or bad. I don't want any spirit controlling me. Regardless, I want nothing controlling me that I'm not in control of.
No, that's true.
But then again, I'm an old hag and I don't put up with shit. So I've been doing this a while. So I'm like, I don't play games. If you're not going to play nice, you're not going to play, take your dolls and go home. Something about you guys visiting cemeteries and things, always make sure you leave some sort of gift, be it a penny, a stone, a rock that you picked up out of the parking lot on your way in. Leave them a gift and thank them for their time. I find that you will be able to communicate more effectively and get more cooperation if you do that. Because, spirits talk to each other just like humans do. And if you go into a place and you're rude or you're disrespectful or you're demanding, well, the spirits of that place, well, you know what? They're going to run into spirits of other places. And your reputation will precede you.
Really?
So do you want that to be a good reputation or do you want that to be a bad reputation? And if you want to have more communication with the spirit world, then you want a good reputation. So leave them a small token and thank them. Always thank them for their time. Okay. Always.
I need to practice.
Even if they don't tell you anything. Even if you don't get any messages or anything, thank them anyway. Because you know what? The next time you go back to that cemetery, you might get somebody that'll talk to you.
What about at home? I know how to be careful at home and stuff, but I have heard, I was telling her, she's been to one of my live streams, and maybe I'll add you to the group. It's a Facebook group, so you don't have Facebook. Anyway, I heard my name straight up being called. I asked them what's my name, and they said my name, like straight up. I didn't thank them because I didn't think of that. I didn't think of that. I should thank them for acknowledging me and
right.
I thought of it that way. See, teaching me new stuff. I didn't know
I'm glad I can help.
Well, yeah,
I'm glad some of my knowledge can get passed along.
I don't want to upset. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty respectful. I just didn't know. I should thank. I guess it's like human. It's like if a human talks to you and communicate, like I say, like thank you now, like for your time. So I guess it's the same thing in a way.
Yeah. I mean, just think of it this way. Most spirits were once human.
Right.
Not all, but most. Most spirits were once human. So if they were standing in front of you as a live human, how would you treat them? Treat them the same way as a spirit.
Right.
You know, no, I mean, seriously, you just, that's, once you frame it that way, it makes sense. I mean, really, you know, and I've always lived my life in treating everything, be it human, be it animal, be it entity, as I want to be treated. You know,
Right.
I don't want to be treated like crap. I don't want people to make demands of me. I don't want people to poke the bear. You know, so I don't do that to other things. Now if there, you know, if I have a spirit, like the spirit of my dad shows up every now and again. My dad was not a nice person. And when he showed up this last time, I cussed him out and said, "Get the hell out of my house. It's not yours anymore. It's mine."
I know. I'm laughing.
And he hasn't been back. You know, he hasn't been back since I did that. But like yesterday, I saw an orb. So I don't know what that was. And I was just like, okay, hello. You know, it flitted around and then it left.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I don't do ghost hunting or anything like that. I don't call myself a psychic. I've been a witch for, how old am I? I'm 50, almost 39 years. I've been a tarot reader for 38 years, almost 39 years. Yeah, I've done automatic writing. I've done scrying, both with fire and with water.
Scrying.
I've done water witching. I mean, my family came through the Appalachian Mountains from Ireland.
Oh,
so
wow. Even Ireland. I want to visit Ireland one day. I think it'd be fun.
Well, I am Irish, German, and Scandinavian. And the only place I've ever been is Germany. So
you need to go visit Ireland.
Which you want to ghost hunting, go to the castles in Germany. Wow. Yeah. That's prime real estate right there. Especially on a full moon.
I said it's probably also scary. Well, I was obviously investigating can't be. I was telling Natalie, I had my first ghost tour in Orlando, Florida. And I was experiencing like dizziness, and I was experiencing like super like my headache got worse. It went from like a 0 to like a 10, and I could feel it. I was feeling different things around me. So it's harder to not pick that up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I felt dizzy. I know what dizziness feels like. I felt unbalanced.
Oh yeah,
I felt unbalanced. Yep. It was like, oh.
I've gotten nauseous before. I've felt like someone smacked me upside the head with a frying pan.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I've had my hair pulled. You know, my friends and I used to ghost hunt when I was in my late teens and early 20s. And I stopped by the time I was in my mid 20s. It just became too much. You know, and I had 2 little kids at the time as well, and yeah, it was just too much. So
yeah, it could be scary.
Sorry, I'm looking to see what time it is.
Are you in the States?
I am in the States. I am in Southern Illinois. I am in the Midwest. I'm Central Time, so it is about 4:45. Which means I have 15 minutes before my cats become rabid and attack me for food.
That's good to know. I'm in Florida, so it's almost 6 o'clock here. So I think we're an hour different.
Yeah. We're out in Florida.
Central, like Claremont, like near Orlando, Kissimmee.
Oh, okay. I have a friend who used to work in Claremont. She lives in Kissimmee.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
Yeah, she works for Disney.
Oh, wow. I was telling her
we went to high school together.
I was mentioning to her like Florida has a lot of haunted places, but I won't do it by myself.
Yeah.
I
I
need to
won't go by
come.
myself. Huh?
I
Disney
need to
Studios
get to
is
America.
very haunted. Oh yeah, you'd love it there. Disney Studios is very haunted. My friend Carrie, who works for Disney, she's a prop builder. She doesn't believe in ghosts, but she has told me of encounters with ghosts that she has had.
Wow.
She's like, I know they're not real,
Oh my
but
god.
this happened to me. I'm like, okay.
You know what would be a
So
great
yeah.
investigation, but it's scary? It's A Small World with all the little dolls and everything.
Yes. Yes.
That would be scary, but it would be fun. But it would be scary at the same time because you never know.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like excited and like both. I would be like excited if I get like responses, but then freak out if I hear things around. So I was like, oh, I know myself.
Oh, I was going to tell you, the hearing voices is audio clairvoyance. When you hear the voices, that's audio clairvoyant. Yeah.
It hasn't
If
happened.
you,
That was almost 2 years ago that I was experiencing those things.
if you get the impression in your mind, that's just clairvoyant or sentient clairvoyant. I like to do automatic writings because I don't always hear voices. I more feel the voices, if that makes any sense. And so if I want specific words, I'll do, well, when I was younger, I would do automatic writing. But now I'm so in tune to things that I just kind of pick things up, like I did today. So
Yeah.
I wish I could control it, but I can't, unfortunately.
What about hearing it? Well, it just happened one time because I was actually trying to communicate and stuff like that, but because I haven't done that practice, it hasn't happened ever since. Because I kind of like stopped myself from doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I should.
Well, I always recommend anybody getting ready to do any kind of spirit work. I always recommend that they either smudge themselves with sage or they take a salt bath before anywhere.
I have my rosary over there too.
Nat, take your black obsidian and make sure you sleep with it under your pillow until you salt your drains.
I think I have that.
Yeah, I've got it here. I've got that one. And I've also got the one around my neck. So I've got
Okay. Do you have any hematite?
No.
Nat, do you have any hematite?
No.
Hematite, what's that? Is that a crystal?
Hematite is a stone. It looks like steel. It's black and shiny.
That's not it. It might be this. I have a. Can you see that?
Here. That's no, black. I can't see it. I see black, but I can't get any detail. Let me see if I can show you my hematite. Let me find it. I've got so many different rocks. Oh, I think I have it over here from when I was doing a tarot reading earlier. Let's see here. Okay.
I might be able.
Sorry, I'm probably going to get really dark. Let's see if you can see this. It almost looks like a magnet. Can you guys see that?
Yeah.
No.
See how shiny that is?
Yeah, I see it.
It's a black stone. It's ice cold, and it helps to send away negative energies. And it's also good for people who are ill.
Can you see that?
No, that looks like obsidian. That looks like obsidian. This almost looks like metal.
Oh, okay.
Hematite. Yeah, hematite looks like molten lead, basically. Google it later. It's Hematite. But yeah, Google it later and look it up. Hematite is good for sending away negative energies, and it's also good for healing if you're sick. Whatever your affected part, like if you have a headache, hold it up to your third eye to help get rid of your headache, or rub it along your temples. If your neck hurts, put it at the base of your neck. Hematite is like a godsend for someone like me with chronic pain. I love my hematite stones. I have lots of them.
I was actually going to say, I was telling her that I tell her I'm I'm wanting to see the spiritual realm, but am I ready to see the spiritual realm? It's two different things. Like I want to wake up my third eye, but because I know there's meditation and I know there's other ways of tapping into the spiritual realm, but I want to do it naturally. So not like, use medicine for stuff like that. So.
Oh yeah, well, like I said, I studied for 3 years with a witch, and then she looked at me and said, "Okay, Gyps, you now know more than I do. It's time for you to go out on your own." And I was like, "No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready." She says, I have taught you all I can teach you. It's now time for you to find other teachers." So, and now I actually have a docent of sorts studying under me, because I just went through my croning last fall. So I am now officially a crone in the community. So everybody keeps coming to me for advice now.
Maybe me.
Which, that comes with the territory. Once you get my age and you go through your croning, you become one of the few crones in the witch community of your small town. You're going to get asked questions. So that's why I try to teach and share as much of my knowledge as I can with people who are interested, So
now,
if I get too so please tell me that I'm being pushy, because sometimes I don't know when to pull it back,
Yeah.
So, because I just like to help people. That's what I'm about. I just like to help people.
I want to help as much as I can.
No, that's why I got worried for you the other day when you got quite upset, bless you. And I was just like, "Oh no, you're okay," because you're so lovely. And I was just like, "Oh no, what can I do?"
Oh, thanks, Nat. What happens with me because of my depression and my PTSD is I will have a couple of days of feeling really hopeless, and then I get angry and I go, "Okay, what am I going to do about it now?" And then I dust myself off and I start again. But because on my channel I have purposed it to be open and honest about everything and not sugarcoat anything or hide anything, that's why I leave up videos like the other day. And then I put my response video because I got some not nice things said on that video, and I ended up turning the comments off because I was like, you know what, F you. Because the basic gist of the video was being kicked when I was down, and so what did some people do? They kicked me even more.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was rude and unnecessary, and there were people who did say really nice things, which, that was wonderful. But you don't kick a dog when it's down. You just don't. That's inhuman. That's not nice.
Right.
And I'm not like that. I would never do that to someone,
Yeah.
Especially a stranger. I mean, God, no. Why? That's just evil. That's just rude. So that's why I made my response video and put my response video up, and I'm leaving that up. And you know what? Like I am with spirits, if you can't play nice, you can't play in my sandbox. I'll just delete your butt,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Delete your blog. That's what I did with the negative people. I did.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I understand where you're coming from because I've got exactly what you've got: PTSD. I've got anxiety, depression, a lot. So I understand completely, and it's not nice. But
no.
my PTSD.
And there's no reason for it.
No, I mean, but people don't understand. They're like, "Well, why have you got PTSD and all this?" And I'm like, well, because I've had a hard past, and then I couldn't even give birth to my children naturally. I had to have emergency C-section. That was hard in itself. And people just
I had to have that with my son.
Oh, there you go. And people just constantly question, like, well, why have you got that? And then you try and explain, and you find that some people just don't listen.
Right. Oh no, I am with you. I'm like, listen, okay, you want me to tell you all the reasons why? Are you willing to listen to all the reasons why? Because if you're not willing to listen and accept those reasons, then
Right.
why should I waste my breath telling you?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I had a very evil childhood. I had a very evil first marriage. Um, on top of that, I too had to have an emergency section with my son, and then I had a planned C-section with my daughter. I almost lost my son.
No.
He was born early and he was sick, and so, I almost lost him. I myself have died twice, and I'm talking like had to be shocked back to life, died, clinically dead, actually dead, heart stopped. Um, I think that's why death doesn't scare me. And I've lived through a lot of shit. I mean, the most recent of which was being diagnosed with a rare degenerative disease for which there's no cure. That was the most recent negative thing that happened, and that happened 2 years ago. Prior to that, it was discovering my father lying on the floor with a bullet hole in his head. But people don't want to hear shit like that. They don't want to know the truth. They only want sugar-coated, fluff. And I'm not about that. If you ask me a question, my first answer is going to be, do you really want to know the answer? Because if you're not prepared to hear the truth, because I'm not going to sugarcoat it, don't ask me the question.
Oh, you're like
my
mom's that way. She's blunt and to the point.
Yeah, like what? There's no reason to beat about the bush.
That's true.
It doesn't do me any good. It doesn't do you any good. And I'm okay if you say to me, I really didn't want to know. Great, I won't tell you, but don't make comments then. You know what I mean? It's like you don't know what shoes you're walking in. You don't know what shoes I'm walking in. And until we meet in person and swap those shoes and walk in them ourselves for a while, neither of us has any reason to judge the other.
Exactly.
Or to say negative things to the other. We're both bleeding red the last time I checked.
I think so. Or purple. Like in animes, they're purple or black.
Yeah, I'm just like... Yeah, last time I checked, I don't know. But again, I'm the type of person, I know, and I know this about myself. I'm honest enough with myself to know that people usually love me or hate me. There's never any middle ground with me. And I'm okay. And I always tell everybody, I'm like, listen, love me or hate me, I don't care which, just be certain. Just be certain which one it is. And if you decide that you hate me, great. It's been nice knowing you. See you. Bye.
You sound like my mom. You sound so much like my mom's. Just like that.
Yeah, it's like, if you love me, fabulous. Let's grab a cuppa and chat. I mean, that's just how I am. So that's why I left Facebook because of BS like that. And I don't want to leave YouTube because I started my YouTube channel out, like I said, as a journal to document my journey with this disease that I've been diagnosed with, because only 1 in 5,000 people in the world get diagnosed with this disease. And there's not a lot out there about it. And so I started off going, okay, I want to document my journey being a single woman, living in the woods by herself and dealing day to day with this disease, and how I get around and how I make things happen and how I do things. And you know what? It's not all roses and lavender. It's sometimes cat shit. And sometimes it's, getting my feelings hurt. And sometimes it's a really great sunny day and I want to walk around the property and take people with me. It's all of the above. And I don't plan it. It just happens. And I let life happen. Because you know what? I have found in my almost 51 years that plans can be changed at a moment's notice without you having to do a single thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Very true.
You know, so I only plan so far. I plan to feed my cats actually now. 5 o'clock every day, my cats get fed. This is why they're all circling me now, because
They're like,
it's
Mama, feed me, Mama.
it's a couple minutes after. So you guys might see me walking to feed my cats. I hope that's okay. I'll try not to make you dizzy. But I'm liking chatting with you guys, so I don't want to necessarily hang up.
Well, I appreciate it. And
So,
I like you guys too.
You know, I like making new friends.
Well, yeah, I just felt like, I don't know what it is, I just felt connected with you, and I felt you could have done with a little bit of a pickup, so I was like, come and join us. Come and have a bit of a pickup.
Thank you, Nat. I appreciate that a lot. I really do. That means the world to me, honestly, you know. I've got a friend. You'll probably see me dipping up and down because I'm getting the food out. I have a friend actually in Liverpool whom I've never met in person, but I've known her online for 10 years now.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm not the type of person that says I can only be friends with someone if I meet them in person. I don't believe that. So, and I'm always up for making new friends. I'm a Libra. Libras are social people. You know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to do better at being social.
But yeah, you don't need to be close to anyone to be close to someone, really. You could be anywhere. Right. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
If you're happy yourself and that person's happy and you get along, then who cares and monkeys?
Uh-oh. Did something happen?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
You're in the dark.
I don't know. Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
You're black.
Am I back?
You're black. Not yet. You might have hit.
I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
You had to hit the little video thing, the little camera icon.
I did. I hit the camera. And it's not doing anything. I don't know what happened.
Oh, there
we go.
You're back.
Am I back?
Yes.
Am I back?
Yes.
I don't know what happened. That's weird.
The Wi-Fi.
You guys want to see my cats?
The spirits.
Yeah. How many have you got?
I have 4.
Oh, wow.
I have 4 kitties. You see them all eating?
Gypsy, I'm coming to your house because I can't have cats at mine because my son's allergic, but I'm on my way and we'll have a fun.
Come on, I'll put on the kettle.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I could. That'd be fun. Are you joining us,
Manny? Come on over. Bring a tent. You can camp in the woods. No, I mean, I do have 12 and a half acres.
12 and a half. I might get scared.
You're not leaving me on
I'll take you back to the woods in the dark. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've got 12 and a half acres of woods. Only 1 acre is clear.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it's fun in the dark because there are no street lamps out here.
Oh, so
none whatsoever. So it is literally pitch black. Actually, look in my playlist. I think it's Homestead Tours. There is a video that I took in the dark on my property. And you can see just how dark it is.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you should check it out because everyone that has seen that video has said, "Oh my gosh, how do you live out there by yourself in the dark?" Well, I do. I just do. So, I was just wondering, is anybody else in the chat? Because I can't see the text anymore.
Great question.
Says one watching.
There's one watching.
That must be me.
That might be me.
I think I must be one.
There's only one watching. Who's watching?
I don't get many people. That's just me.
Hey, Natalie, you got 10 likes. That's awesome. You had 10 likes.
I don't either, Nat. You haven't been to my nighttime chats. I don't get very many either. Maybe 3. Maybe 4. But
you do your live chats.
Yeah, I just want to
I was saying, what
Oh,
time
I
do
was
you do
gonna
your
say,
live streams?
my live streams are Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central Time.
Okay.
So if you're an hour ahead of me, it'd be 7 p.m. your time.
Yeah. I mean, I have the notification set up, so I should get it next time you do a live stream or tomorrow.
It'll be tomorrow. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean it's not necessarily a like a pagan witchy chat, because my channel has a variety of things on it.
You're like
I have
mayhem.
I have craft videos, I have pagan videos, I have story time for kids, I have poetry for adults, I have cooking videos. So I get a wide variety of people that come into the chat. Some of them are homesteaders because I'm a homesteader. Some of them are craft people. Some of them are pagans, and we just go wherever the conversation winds,
yeah.
So sometimes I have a topic. More often than not, I don't. So
That's a bit like me.
just,
I've just basically set up a Wednesday night chat and then just see where it goes. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, sometimes if I feel like the conversation is taking a lull, then I might introduce a topic. Excuse me. But otherwise it's usually, hey, what are you guys doing today? What have you done this morning, or what did you do tonight, or anybody working on any new projects? And so we just do it that way. We talk about music. Last chat we ended up talking about a famous pool player, billiards for you, Nat, billiards player that was a friend of my family, and he's a very famous pool player that lived. He's one of the grandfathers of pool in the United States. And so, we were talking about that because, as it happened, someone that was in the chat had actually played against him before. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he was a family friend. When I was like 3 years old, I used to sit on his lap and he would show me how to hold a pool cue so that I could play, And I mean, it was just a really nice thing, but I never would have expected that. But someone new jumped into my live stream that I didn't even know. He wasn't even a subscriber to my channel at that time. And we just got to talking about playing pool, So you never know.
That's true.
Never know what topic will come up. Could be tea, could be cats. It could be how to get rid of oogly booglies that are thrown at you. I mean, could be just about anything in my chats. With a name like Gypsy, I'm all over the place.
There's nothing wrong with that. If I could just pack up and leave right now, I would.
Yeah.
I really would.
Well, you'd be welcome here. Everybody's welcome at my place, You may have to sleep in a tent outside because I don't have room, I have my grandson's room, that's it. But yeah, everybody's always welcome out here. I actually had looked into renting space on my land to like a tiny house, and my county doesn't allow it. It's illegal. So yeah, so I can't do that. So because I was trying to think of ways to make money, and yeah, can't do it. It's illegal.
Well, no,
Nat, I think it's about. Oh, go ahead.
No, carry on.
Oh, I was just going to say, I think it's about time for you to go to bed, hon.
Oh,
You're looking a bit tired. You're not asleep?
No.
What time is it there?
Huh?
I said late.
What time is it there, Nat?
11:10.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
that's still a lot later than when I go to bed.
Yeah.
I go to bed at 8, between 8 and 8:30. But then I'm also up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning.
So am I. I get up at 4 every day, but yeah, my body don't want to shut down at that time. So it's like,
yeah,
and just keep going.
Well, I go to bed between 8 and 8:30, but it takes me like an hour to fall asleep. I have a really hard time falling asleep. my brain goes like a million miles a minute, so it takes a while for it to calm down and decompress. So I usually listen to 2 or 3 podcasts before I go to bed.
Oh yeah,
And
which
then,
podcast?
huh?
I said which podcast? I was telling her I listened to Joe Rogan podcast or Experience.
I listen to Unobscured, Unexplained, Mysterious Universe, Old Time Radio Detectives, Sherlock Holmes, um, American Scandal, American Crime, Criminal,
I use a lot of podcasts.
Oh No, Ross and Carrie, the Queens of England podcast, the British History podcast. What else? Boxcar 911. Let's see. TV Herstory. Desert Island Discs. Friday Night Comedy Show from BBC 4. Or from Radio 4. Oh gosh, I can't remember anymore. I listen to probably yeah, I listen to about 30 different ones because I get bored, so I switch between. LeVar Burton Reads. I listen to LeVar Burton Reads. I listen to a lot of British-oriented podcasts. Can you tell I'm a bit of an Anglophile, Nat? I always said I was born in the wrong country.
I always say that.
I'm sorry?
I always say that because I don't want to be here in England.
You know, isn't it funny that we always want to be elsewhere than where we're at?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because the problem
it's so funny because
the problem is where I am. I constantly move and move and move. I can't settle because I know I don't want to be here. Does that make sense? I don't want to settle because I don't want to be here.
Is it just the exact location you're at now, or is it England in general?
England in general. I don't want to be here. I've been there, done that. I don't want to be here. I've never wanted to be here.
Do you have opportunity to leave the country?
With 2 young ones, I don't know.
Are they in school? Are they school age?
Yeah, the oldest is 7, my little boy's 4.
Now, at their ages, it would be easier than if they're, say, in secondary school and high school. Okay. Once they're teenagers, it's a lot harder to move them. We actually changed towns several times until my kids got into high school, until they were teenagers. They were 13. Once my son started high school, we promised them we wouldn't move anymore because they were very set with their group of friends. They were set with their activities in school, and it was going to be a lot harder to move with them than it was when they were small. It was a lot easier when they were small to move.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, the other issue is as well, apparently you can't just move to a different country without actually having a physical job.
A job and reason. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's really hard.
Oh, I know, because I actually looked into becoming a social worker in the UK. Because the UK has really good programs there, and I'm already a master's degree of social work in the United States. But unfortunately, with the last, I would say, 10 years, traveling between countries like that has become quite difficult. Yeah. If you don't have already a connection or a purpose, to be there. And seeing as how, as far as I know, I haven't any family over there, I'm kind of stuck.
Yeah.
So, although I did interview for a social work position in New Zealand when my children were little. We thought about moving the entire family to New Zealand at one point.
Oh, wow.
But it didn't happen. So I would like to visit the UK at some point, though. I would like to go to England and actually meet my friend Tracy, in real life. She lives in Liverpool. I'd like to go there. I'd like to go back to Germany and go to the places that I know my ancestors are from. I'd like to go to Ireland, to the places that I know my ancestors are from. And since I just discovered that I'm Scandinavian, really be interested in visiting those countries, Norway, Finland, Sweden, all of those places.
Good question. Did you take a DNA test like the
Yes.
23andMe? I thought about
I didn't do 23andMe. I did my heritage DNA, and I also did the University of Michigan medical DNA because I was part of a study. I have had 9 immediate family members die from cancer.
Oh,
And so they're thinking there might be a genetic component within my family. So my sister and I participated in a DNA study for the University of Michigan. So, but yes, I found out I was 44% Scandinavian and about 35, or no, I was like 27% Irish, and then another like 20 something percent German. And then I had some mix of Welsh, Iberian, and what was the other one? There was and I think Italian, some weird, minuscule percentage of Iberian and Italian. So, yeah, but the Scandinavian actually made a lot of sense to me because I was born with very light blonde hair and blue eyes and pale as pale skin can get. And I always thought I was adopted because my father had kind of a ruddy complexion and dishwater blonde hair. My mother had auburn hair and a reddish complexion. And I'm like, where did I come from? As it turns out, the man that I thought was my father clearly was not my biological father. But there's no one I can ask because my parents are both dead. So there's no one I can ask. But there was a family rumor. I can remember when I was a teenager, there being a family rumor that the man that I called dad was not my father. But, it was just kind of brushed off. Nobody ever really talked about it. So, but now I have confirmation. The rumor was true. So, but that's all right. I am who I am.
true.
My family still made me my family. The people that raised me, the people that I grew up around, still my family. So. Oh, goodness. Oh, stop that.
Wow,
Actually, I think I'm going to have to go. I really need to eat.
me too, eventually.
Yeah. Well, I'm hypoglycemic, so I'm supposed to eat like on a fairly regular schedule, and I'm about 20 minutes past.
Oh, yeah,
So,
you need to take care of that.
Yeah, I need to eat. But this has been lovely. This has been so much fun.
That's okay. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for the invite. Like I said, this was a lot of fun. We'll have to do this again.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm on every Wednesday.
Yes, I know. I have my reminder set. That's how I knew to come.
And then for you, I do podcasts or live streams on Sundays and Mondays. One of those 2 days. So.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. We'll...
Yeah. Well, you've got my email address. Just email me.
Okay. I got you.
I always check my email. So awesome. I will talk to you guys later.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night and a good evening.
You too.
And you too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was fun.
We got joined. Right, there's one watching now, so I'm gonna end this live stream.
Okay.
So thank you all for watching. See you all soon. How do I stop this? There's a big red button there. Look, see, I'm just useless. Hold on.
All right.